what's up guys, it's Dimo from Sompare.com, and today we are reviewing MyoFusion by Gaspari Nutrition, which is one of their flagship products. As a matter of fact, MyoFusion is actually quite a big name in the sports nutrition industry, because when the first type of MyoFusion came out, it took the whole supplement industry by storm because of how good it tasted. And the nutrition information and the ingredients profile was pretty solid as well. So overall, the first MyoFusion was a solid product. This was then followed by a second type of MyoFusion. Basically, Gaspari Nutrition decided to come up with what was known as probiotic series, which was a complete mess up. Consumers were not happy with the product. It used to include brown rice protein, which is considered an inferior type of protein. Probiotic series was quickly followed by a third version, which was elite protein series, which was much better type of protein, but still not up to the level. And today we're checking the fourth upgrade of MyoFusion, which is advanced protein. And even advanced protein, it comes in two different tubs. As you can see, there is a slight difference in the packaging, in the way it looks. But generally the nutrition information, the ingredients profile is pretty much the same, so don't worry if you've purchased the other product. Most of the stuff that we are discussing today are highly applicable for that version as well. But anyway guys, without delaying much more, let's dive into the nutrition information and see whether this MyoFusion is worth buying or you should stick to another protein powder. Starting with the nutrition information guys. A serving size is 35 grams, which is 1 scoop, and in those 35 grams you get 2.6 grams of fat, of which saturates 1.3 grams, carbohydrates 4.5 grams, of which sugar is 2.2 grams, and protein 25 grams. All of this is 141 calories. So as you can see guys, this is not the leanest protein powder out there, but it's still not too bad. Generally, I consider a protein powder with around 2 grams of fat to be relatively good, as it is in this case. Carbohydrates, I think, is still kind of moderate. Obviously, it could have been brought down to probably 2 or 3 grams, but as I mentioned, Gaspari Nutrition are putting a lot of emphasis on taste, and I think that this is the reason why they need the 4.5 grams of carbs in the product. And finally, 25 grams of protein, just generally good amount of protein. Obviously, if you're a hard training athlete or you're slightly bigger, you will need more than this, so probably you'll be going for a scoop and a half, in some cases even 2 scoops, to get the necessary amount of protein, which obviously is going to bring down the amount of serving per tub. Overall, in one serving size, I think you're getting a fair amount of fat, carbs and protein for post-workout recovery, or just kind of boost your protein intake for the day. Let's dig a bit deeper guys by examining the ingredients profile in MyoFusion and see whether it is any good. So we are starting with a MyoFusion protein blend. That's not great. As you know guys, blends allow companies to not disclose the amount of protein or any other type of ingredient in the blend. So you're not getting the exact amount of it, you're only getting it listed in order of predominance. So in my personal opinion, that's a setback for Gaspari Nutrition. Taking this aside, we can concentrate on the blend and what's in it. So the first type of protein is whey protein concentrate, which is a good type of protein, quickly digested type. This is then followed by milk protein concentrate, which, as you probably know guys, is comprised of 80% casein, 20% whey protein. So milk protein is a slow digested type of protein. This is then followed by whey protein isolate, very quickly digested type of protein, quicker than concentrate. This is something that you would generally take after the workout because you want something to quickly hit your muscles with amino acids. Followed by micellar casein, very slowly digested type of protein, which as a matter of fact takes up to 8 hours to be fully digested. And the final type is whey protein isolate hydrolysate, which is basically hydrolyzed protein, the most quickly digested type of protein out there. Great stuff after workout. Overall, what I think about the blend, great stuff. They're all milk-derived proteins which are of high quality. So I think it's pretty solid. I like to see each of those types of protein in my protein powder. So it's pretty good. You will not see any inferior types of protein such as soy or brown rice protein. Which, as a matter of fact, I would have been really surprised if Gaspari Nutrition went and repeated the same mistake again as probiotic and include any plant types of protein. The blend is then followed by maltodextrin, which is very quickly digested type of sugar, which is not more than 2.2 grams, because we know that sugars are 2.2 grams in the product. This is then followed by reduced fat, cocoa powder, sunflower oil. You get the flavoring thickener and emulsifiers, which make the product more stable and mix more easily in water or milk or whatever liquid you mix it in. And the final ingredient is medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which are found in coconut oil, coconut powder, which is a type of fats which are more readily available to the body as a source of energy. So you can take it before your workout to sustain your workout throughout the end. Overall, they're really helpful. So kudos to Gaspari Nutrition for including MCTs. But let's see how it mixes, let's see how it tastes, and draw the bottom line and see whether MyoFusion is really a product worth being on your shelf. So let's add a scoop of MyoFusion in 200 milliliters of water. So that's pretty much the scoop, guys. I will show you the powder in a second, but let's blend it up first. And we shake it up. So it's nice and shaken, and let's pour it in a glass and show you what it looks like. You can see very well shaken, no bits, no clumps, perfect to drink. So the flavor that we are reviewing today, guys, is peanut butter flavor, and I will let you know how it tastes just in a second. Pretty good, pretty good. It is not as good as the original MyoFusion. I think the original one used to taste great, but this one is pretty solid as well. I mean, much better than most of the protein powders out there. So I think Gaspari Nutrition did a great job flavoring the product. It's not too much in your face kind of flavor, or too sweet or too watery. It is just pretty good, really. This is my second tub of peanut butter flavor, and I still don't feel sick of it. It's still something that I enjoy, kind of look forward to, whether I will be mixing my porridge or will be taking a post-workout. Still tastes pretty nice. So after we've gone through mixability and taste as well, let's draw the bottom line and see the overall picture for MyoFusion. Okay guys, so is MyoFusion worth buying or not? Let's start with the flavors that it comes in and the prices that it sells for. Right, so it comes in chocolate, it comes in strawberries and cream, comes in vanilla ice cream, in peanut butter or peanut butter cookie flavor, depending on where you are, and also in banana flavor. Now, as you can see, it is a good variety of flavors that should appeal to the vast majority of people out there. In regards to the tubs, the sizes and the price it goes for, it comes in a 2-pound tub or 908 gram tub, which retails for about 30 bucks in the US. And as for the UK, you will very hardly find a small tub. Now, the thing is, you can very easily find the big one, which is 1.8 kg. Comes for about 40 quid in the UK and about $50 in the US. So guys, if you want a good protein powder and money really isn't that much of an issue for you, then sure, go for MyoFusion, give it a go. I think you cannot go wrong with this protein powder. But if you're looking for the next big thing, something innovative, something that just stands out from anything else on the market, I think you should just keep looking. But for the basics and for a good tasting protein powder, MyoFusion should do the job. But that's my opinion, guys. I'll be very curious to read yours in the comment section below and what you think about MyoFusion by Gaspari Nutrition. Thank you for watching and till next time.